Hi, this is Ms. Bratcher here, and in this video we're going to learn some different features for managing tables in Word 2013. You have a different auto-fit options. You're going to go under the Layout tab, the Auto-Fit button, and you've got three options. Auto-Fit to Contents, or Auto-Fit to Window, makes it fill the entire page, or a Fixed Column Width, which means you can go in here and set the exact width that you want for these columns, and they'll all be the same size instead of manually going in and adjusting the columns yourself. In this next part of the video, we're going to learn how to move a row or column. So we want to move this orange row here. So to do that, I'm going to select it with my cursor, right-click, copy, and I want to click in the last column. When I go to paste, there's different options. If I hover over the first one, it's going to nest that row inside of that other cell. So I don't like that. The next one is going to merge it, so it adds it, but it loses its formatting. The third option inserts it as a whole new row, so it maintains its formatting and now it's a new row. And then the fourth option overwrites the previous cell, so we lose that content. And then the last option just gives you the text and it puts it in cell 1. So I'm going to choose insert as a new row, and now we're good. I want to center this entire table horizontally. I just select the crosshairs to center the table, and I'm going to choose center, and the entire table moves. I want you to delete the duplicate row that we've got going on here, so I'm going to delete this row right here. There are three ways or several ways to do this. You can select it, right click, choose delete cells, delete entire row, or you can go up to the layout tab and click delete, and we can say row, and that will get rid of it. And then I want you to insert a fifth column. Several ways to do that. One way is to right click and choose insert, column to the right. Another way is to choose insert right. And the final way is to hover over that line until you get the plus sign, and that will insert that fifth column. Next one we're going to learn is how to convert text to a table. You're going to want to select all of your text. You're then going to go to the Insert tab, Tables Group, Tables button, Convert Text to Table. It's going to ask you how many columns. This looks like a one-column table to me. You can adjust the width. I'm going to tell it to do auto. Although here it tells you to auto-fit to content, so I'm going to check that off. And it says separate at paragraphs, tabs, commas, or other. If you're not sure which one to do, just try one, and if it doesn't look right, come back and choose a different option. So my table worked. It asked me to center the entire table horizontally, and I'll go Home tab, Paragraph Group, Center. The whole page is now centered horizontally. This one we're going to do the opposite. We're going to convert a table to text. I'm going to select the entire table by grabbing the crosshairs, or you can always go to Layout, Select, and decide what item you want to select. And then I'm going to go to the Data Group, Layout tab, Data Group, Convert to Text. It's going to ask which option I want. I'm going to stick with the default, and now I have it as text. Next up, we're going to learn how to create repeating header rows. So first thing I need to do is make sure that this header row is set as a header row. So you can choose a style. So I'll just choose this first style, and I need to check off, I need to select that header row. And you can select by just dragging across, or you can select by going to Layout, Select, and choosing row or column. Then I am going to go back and check off header row. So that it now knows that that first row is a header row. And because this is a really long table, once I get to this page, I kind of forget what some of these items are. So what we're going to do is select the table, go to the Layout tab, Data Group, and choose Repeat Header Rows. So to make sure you guys do that correctly, make sure that you don't have the table selected. Just click in the header row somewhere, go to Layout tab, Data Group, Repeat Header Rows, and now you'll notice when I go to page 2 that header row has repeated itself. Alright, I'm going to check off the table now, and we're going to sort it. So we're going to go to the Layout tab, Data Group, Sort. I want to sort it by company name in ascending order. That's A to Z or 1 to 10. Then we're going to sort it by phone or contact name, I believe, in ascending order. So you can sort by up to 3 different items. Next thing we're going to learn how to do is merge and split. So I'm going to select these two cells. Merging will combine them. You can go to the Layout tab and merge. So now our contact cells are merged. And then we're going to split the cell. To split, I'm just going to click in that cell, go to the Layout tab, split cells, and I want it to be 1 column, 2 rows. I now get a second row, and I'm going to select VP of Public Relations and move that down to that second row. So I just merged and split. Sometimes you might want to add some space between your cells and some space on the inside of the cell. So we can adjust our margins and our cell spacing. So that's the Layout tab, Alignment Group, Cell Margins. I'm going to bring this down to a 0.3 so I've got some more space inside of my cells. And I'm going to do cell spacing at 0.3 as well. And that adds a little space between each of the cells. You can also position the text. I'm going to center it horizontally, which would be this option, and vertically, which would be this one in the dead center. So all the text has now been positioned, centered horizontally and vertically. To change the text direction, you select the header row and click the text direction button in the alignment group until you get an option that you like. You can also take one large table and split it into 2 tables. So I'm going to click about halfway down, choose wherever you'd like, Layout tab, Merge Group, Split Table. If you hover over a table, you can add alt text. To do that, it's Layout tab, Table Group, Properties, alt text, and you can fill out this information. And that is the end of the demonstration. If you are working on your assignment and you forget how to do something, just refer back to this video. You can fast forward and pause as many times as you'd like.